Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make homemade hamburger and hot dog buns. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I post new videos every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. So let's get started. So this dough is going to be potato bread dough. So it starts with a potato. So wash it well to get rid of dirt or pesticides. Peel it. And cut it into chunks. Then add it into a small saucepan. And add enough water to cover it. And heat it on the stove over medium-high heat until it comes to a simmer. When it reaches a simmer, turn the heat down to medium-low and let it simmer for 15 to 20 minutes until the potato chunks are soft and tender when pierced with a fork. Then remove it from the heat and strain out the water into a bowl. Place the potato chunks into a medium bowl. And set aside the potato cooking water. Don't discard it, we'll use it in the dough. And mash up the potato using a potato masher or a fork, trying to get it as smooth as possible. Then to make the dough, in a large bowl, add in the flour. You can use all-purpose or bread flour. Instant dry yeast, sugar, salt. Make sure the salt doesn't touch the yeast or it will kill it. The mashed potatoes from earlier, make sure they're cooled down. Egg that's at room temperature. Butter that's been melted and cooled. And the potato cooking water. Make sure it's not too hot when you add it. It should be very warm but not hot. And mix them until it forms a dough. Then lightly flour the work surface. Turn the dough out onto the floured work surface. And knead it for 6 to 8 minutes until it's smooth and elastic. Adding more flour if the dough is sticking, not too much at once. Then place the dough into a bowl that's been lightly greased. I just use the same bowl that I used to mix the dough in. And turn the dough over a few times to coat the dough in the oil. Wrap it tightly in plastic wrap. And let it rise in a warm place for about an hour or until it doubles in size. Once it's doubled in size, punch it down to redistribute the air. Place the dough onto a lightly floured work surface. And divide the dough into 12 even pieces. I'm using a scale so they're all even. Then roll them into a rough ball. Cover them in plastic wrap. And let them sit for 15 minutes. This is to let the gluten relax and make it easier to shape the dough. Then to make hamburger buns, take one of the portions of dough, pull and tuck the edges underneath, and roll and pinch the seam closed. Then flatten it down until it's 3.5 inches in diameter. To make hot dog buns, take one of the portions of dough, fold it a couple times to get rid of the air, and roll it into a log that's 4.5 to 5 inches long. Then place them onto a sheet pan lined with parchment paper, leaving only 1/2 inch of space between each one if you would like them to spread into each other, or space them out a couple inches if you would like them to be perfectly shaped. You may need to use 2 pans if you do. Then wrap them loosely in plastic wrap and let them rise in a warm place for 30 to 45 minutes until they're puffed up but not quite doubled in size. Meanwhile, preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Once the buns have proofed, remove the plastic wrap and brush them with a bit of egg wash to give them a nice golden brown color when they bake. Then bake them in the oven for about 25 minutes until they're golden brown and reach an internal temperature of 185 degrees or above. When they're done, remove them from the oven and let them cool for 15 minutes until they're just slightly warm, or leave them to cool completely. Then just cut them up and add a hot dog or hamburger into them and enjoy. And that's how to make homemade hamburger and hot dog buns. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I have so many more on my channel, so be sure to check them out and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.